that there will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together.
For the past few months, tensions have been brewing in Black America. Calls to boycott major corporations like Target have gained momentum.
Black people, we are boycotting Target. We are boycotting Target. In the year 2025, if you refuse to hire or promote black people, you are effectively segregating your company. Don't shop there. Costco is standing by people of color. Do not shop at Target. They're done. Our black dollar goes really far. Do not give it to them.
While Black Americans have urged black consumers to boycott Asian-owned businesses following the fatal shooting of a black teenager, Cyrus Camark Belton, by Asian store owner Rick Chow, who was later acquitted. These events have reignited difficult conversations about economics, justice, and where black communities choose to spend their money.
When the black community said, let's boycott Asian businesses, please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip-hop culture. Where do you think that's made in? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are not neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people.
But this raises a bigger question. Do boycotts create lasting change?
To the Asian man who challenged all black people to boycott all Asian businesses, I'd like to say thank you. We haven't seen a level of unity and camaraderie this large since probably George Floyd. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if black people would have ever gotten to this point where we all unified under one singular movement this way. Like, it is powerful. The Asian people are starting to feel the effects of what you have done. This is impacting your people more than it's impacting my people. We are uniting against this. You have destroyed Asian businesses. That's you. You did that. And I'd like to thank you for getting my people to work together on something like this. This means the world to me. And to the Asian people who are hurting because of the decisions and the words that this person has said, you know who to come for. He did this to you, not us. He said we don't want you guys, so we said okay.
Is there another path towards building economic power? The issue of boycotts is nothing new in Black America. One of the most famous examples is the Montgomery bus boycott of 1955. It began after Rosa Parks, a black woman, refused to give up her seat to a white passenger on a segregated bus in Montgomery, Alabama. She was arrested, and in response, the black community organized a boycott that lasted for 381 days. Eventually, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that segregation on Montgomery's buses was unconstitutional, bringing the boycott to a successful end. But how long are we going to rely on boycotts? We need to build our own.
If white immigrants can come to this country 50 years ago with nickels and dimes and no education, and come here and pool their little nickels and dimes and no education, and set up little stores, develop these stores into larger stores, develop this into an industry which creates job opportunities for whites. Since Lincoln was supposed to have freed the black man 100 years ago, and today the black man, according to the government economist, has spending power of $20 billion per year. We feel that with the black man spending $20 billion a year, not setting up any businesses, not creating any industry,
not creating any job opportunities for his own kind, he's not in a moral position to point the finger today at the white man and tell the white man that he's discriminating against him for not giving him a job in factories that he himself set up. If the black man has $20 billion, and these so-called Negro leaders are such geniuses that they can integrate white restaurants and integrate white factories and force themselves into that which the white man has set up, they should use this same ingenuity to show the black people how to pool our wealth and set up something of our own.
Historically, Black Americans have built thriving businesses and prosperous communities despite obstacles, but white people have always burnt them down. The most known is the Tulsa Race Massacre in 1921, often called the Black Wall Street, as well as other places such as Rosewood, Florida, Wilmington, North Carolina, Ochi, Florida, Oscarville, Georgia, which is now under a lake called Lake Lanier, Seneca Village, which today is known as the Central Park of New York, even in Slocum, Texas, where white mobs unalived black families because of jealousy of their prosperity. Even though these events were tragic, there is no excuse as to why we don't build our own institutions in 2026. Yes, the obstacles are there, but we need to do it ourselves. This brings me back to Dr. Umar's point. If we had a black gas station, Cyrus would not have went to an Asian gas station. I know a lot of people do not like Dr. Umar. African Americans have around $2 trillion in annual buying power. Despite this, many black communities still lack enough black-owned grocery stores, hospitals, banks, and other institutions that can consistently meet the needs of the community. While spending $6 to $10 billion on Air Jordans, $15 to $20 billion on luxury goods, $20 to $30 billion on streaming, gaming, etc., $9 to $11 billion on alcohol, and approximately $13 billion on hair and beauty. Meanwhile, schools in black communities remain underfunded and overcrowded. While black people are racially discriminated in healthcare, black women in America face the highest maternal mortality rates more than any other race. The schools in black communities face challenges of shortages of teachers and lower funding compared to wealthier districts. That might also lead to the school-to-prison pipelines, a term used to justify increased police presence in schools as well as harsh disciplinary policies towards black students.
His body camera. At first, it seems like Kaya doesn't know what's happening.
I wanted the gun. Oh, I was in school. I just saw you.
Earlier that day, Kaya had a tantrum. 3 school employees said that she had kicked them. The school called the police, who arrested Kaya on charges of misdemeanor battery.
I don't want to go to the police car.
The police dropped the charges after Kaya's grandmother sent this video to the Orlando Sentinel. Kaya's case isn't an isolated incident.
In my view, one of our biggest challenges is the lack of unity. When we are divided, it's harder to build lasting institutions, support one another's businesses, and organize around long-term goals. In African culture, community is central value. We have lost ourselves in individualism. It is the same about Africans on the continent.
Martin Luther King Jr. First, I want to say I love the work that you're doing as a reverend. It's really motivating how you can bring people together. My name's Brian from the CIA. How would you like to come and work for us? See, back when we freed the slaves, we thought they'd never figure it out on their own. Boy, were we wrong. These black people are actually more successful than the whites. And we can't have that now, can we? See, they got their own barber shops, they got their own bus line, they got their own everything. So their black dollars are never ending up in white pockets. That's where how would you like to lead your people into slaughter for a couple of bucks? Listen, I know the church isn't paying that much. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start the civil rights movement. You're gonna make these people feel like it's not fair that they can't go into white establishments and spend their black dollars. Now, there's gonna be some pushback, but you guys are gonna march peacefully until we're able to desegregate everything. That way, under guise, we can re-enslave your people. And then, Martin, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna get them all to vote Democrat. Yeah, I know. The same party that loves slavery believes that the black family is only doing well because they have 2-parent households and they're sticking together. We're going to break that up. See, we're only going to offer welfare to families that only have women in the household. And women, just like they've proven time and time again, they're always going to choose the money over the man. We break up the black family, then we'll be able to route those black men right to jail, where we can enslave them again. Now, don't you worry, Martin. You're going to go down in the history books as a hero. No one's ever going to know that you worked with us. What do you say, kid?
While many black folk folks are saying integration was the worst mistake of all time. A lot of people want to create their own spaces.
If Malcolm X would have got the push that Martin Luther King did, we wouldn't be where we are today. If you go watch Malcolm X's interviews from 60 plus years ago, the shit that he is talking about, we are still seeing today, and was so ahead of his time. That's exactly why he was such a threat. Martin Luther King was becoming way more conscious towards the end of his life, and he himself even acknowledged the fact that he was chasing the wrong thing all along. There's a quote where he said something like, "I realized that I've been walking my people into a burning house this whole time." The reason he said that is because he was starting to realize, damn, integration really isn't the solution. And if y'all really look at the facts, integration is the worst thing that has happened for us. Malcolm X's whole philosophy was, we are better off separate. Since y'all cannot treat us like humans, since y'all cannot treat us as equals, just leave us the fuck alone. Let us branch off and do our own things. But you want to know why we can't do that? Is because this is all about power. This is all about fucking control. The black dollar is too powerful. Because once we were taking the steps that we needed to take within our community, what happened? They burnt down the Black Wall Street. You're burning down the things that we are building. You are constantly setting us back. And that's because true liberation was never the end goal for the white man. At least when it comes to black Americans and the enslaved black people that they kidnapped and tortured for centuries, they never planned for us to truly be liberated. They always planned for us to be 3/5 of a human, and they always planned for us to be seen as beneath them. This is why the Constitution is built the way that it is. This is why things like the 13th Amendment exist. This is why things like the war on drugs exist. Crack was placed in our communities. Crack and weapons. This is why we are never going to truly free ourselves until we stop chasing white acceptance. We stop asking our oppressors to be the same people who are going to liberate us. That makes no fucking sense. It's never going to happen. We will all truly be liberated when we look within our community. We all heal ourselves, which will lead to us healing.
The future of our communities will not be determined only by what we choose to boycott, but what we choose to build.